Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So in case you guys don't know, they already showed the Wolf Among Us 2 like reveal, and apparently it's like behind the scenes, a trailer which I didn't know at first, and I'm pretty excited. I honestly thought it was just gonna be behind the scenes and maybe like a teaser trailer, but it's apparently like an actual trailer, so I'm really excited. I have not seen anything. It's currently almost 12 p.m. I'm currently a little bit busy with university stuff, and I wasn't even able to record even earlier, so that's why I had to wait a little bit, like extra 2 hours. I've been avoiding all social media. I've just been messaging one friend on Discord, so I can't wait. I'm gonna start it. But yeah, I'm really excited just because of the fact that everyone's been waiting for Wolf Among Us 2, and I have been waiting a long time as well, and I'm really excited to see what Telltale Games are going to be doing in terms of renovations towards like new gameplay and stuff, because a lot of their games are like copy and paste, which is not even funny. They need to like actually step up their game, and so hopefully Wolf Among Us 2 will be a good example on how to step up the game. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Why are they reusing? I find it sus that they're reusing music.
The wolf has been lurking. Ever since Bigby surprised
Jeff
everyone
Keighley.
at the Game Awards in 2019, Telltale has been keeping quiet about
Like, this is really fancy. Like, they did all this.
Well, I'm happy to say
you can tell that they're doing a big deal
right
with this
now.
game.
We're about to see more, learn more, and sink our fangs into what's next for Telltale.
I love the bar background.
Keighley, and before we get to everything else, and we've got a lot of information to share today, this is what you've been waiting for. The first official trailer.
Oh my gosh.
Wolf Among Us.
I haven't seen anything. I'm not even joking. I really have been avoiding all social media. I haven't seen anything yet.
You're listed here as a private investigator. What does that sort of work entail?
Detective Brannigan is back? Oh my gosh. Are they gonna go...
on the night.
I think they're gonna go with Season 1's original story plot, that cut content.
I don't know, someone gets greedy, someone gets
What kind of running is that?
And that's what you were doing the night of the incident.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I think they're going back to the...
Yeah. Took me weeks to track them down.
Whoa. That is...
They hadn't cast so much as a shadow.
Oh, this is so
Till
cool.
that night.
I just love like the coloring in Wolf Among Us, like the pinkish background, whatever. The bright lights, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I assume it has something to do with confidentiality associated with the job.
This is... You can Whoa. Wait, red hair? Is that... Who is that? Red hair. I'm trying to think of a Fable who has red hair. Scarecrow?
Something like that.
Oh, well, wait, what?
Your boss, Miss White, said things didn't
Oh my
go as
gosh, it's the
planned.
Butcher.
She mentioned that there was some violence.
This is weird, wait. Wait, this is weird. I don't know how to explain it, but...
In the moments when you find yourself losing
How do I
control,
explain it? It's a trailer, of
how does
course.
the anger
I have to
manifest itself?
I have to see actual gameplay. Okay, now that's cool. That's actually cool. I call that one. Wolf Among Us 2, woo. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but 2023.
Wow, that was a lot to unpack happening in this new trailer.
Okay, I didn't expect
There's
it.
a whole
Well, I
bunch of
kind of
new
expected
fables
it.
We're seeing. Bigby's in, looks like anger management in a new setting, and this is all done in a whole new engine, Unreal Engine.
It's
I have
okay.
so many
I really
questions
want to
here
pause
for
it,
you
but
guys
I'll just
here,
let them continue.
But I should probably back up for a second.
Some of the,
9
I
years
don't want to
ago,
say they
Telltale
look
brought
weird,
the
but
famous
there
comics
seems to be like a unique
Their
style
first
in like what
episode
Telltale
was
Games
Wolf
is doing
Among
with their
Us in
models
October
now. I don't know why.
2013.
Bigby's
Nearly
eyes
a
looked
decade
really
ago.
big, if that
It
makes sense.
captured
I don't
gamers'
know.
imaginations that fairy tale fables are in fact real and living in
I don't
New
know
York
how to
City.
explain it.
Over 9 months, Bigby's story played out, winning the hearts of gamers with Telltale's signature narrative
9
style
months.
in an amazing comic
Wait,
noir
was it 9 months? I
presentation.
don't even know. I have to
Then,
I have to start
unfortunately,
listening.
came the bad news. Well, a sequel was announced. The original Telltale shut down in 2018.
Oh, they're just talking
A
about
little
Telltale,
over a
the
year
original.
later, at the Game Awards in December of 2019, it was official. Telltale was reborn. And with it,
Ooh.
production of a brand new season
You
of
can
The
tell they're
Wolf
making a
Among
big
Us
deal
2
if it's
was
gonna
about
release
to start.
2023.
After that brief teaser at the show, Telltale went to work on The Wolf Among Us 2.
It's not even that far. I keep thinking we're in 2022. It comes out next year, basically, so it's
to
a
talk more about why and
win-win.
what's been happening in the background, we've got Telltale CEO Jamie Ottley and Nick Herman from Ad Hoc
Ooh.
to answer some of the big questions that.
Okay, that I'm excited about. I wanted to see them talk for a while. Because we've only really seen them in, like, interviews, like, paper interviews, articles, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Finally talk about it to tell us more about the why and what's been happening.
Oh my
in the
gosh, Nick
background.
Herman.
We've got Telltale CEO Jamie Ottley.
Wait,
and
Nick Herman? Yeah,
from
Nick
Ad
Herman.
Hoc.
I was worried you said a different name.
With Telltale, you guys were a lot of the folks that worked on the original season 1 of The Wolf Among Us, and now for season 2, everyone has so many questions.
I thought it was Detective Brannigan at first, but I guess it's like an anger management class, which I don't know if that's really gonna help Bigby.
We're actually in the game right now, so this is a virtual set. This is Godmother's, which is a quintessential New York dive bar.
But now redone in beautiful Unreal Engine. One of the things that we're also excited about, especially seeing the trailer, it's like how faithful it is to the original.
It's cool because
enhanced graphics.
this gives us a hint of what the background's gonna look like.
Telltale, we love the story and the characters. So Nick, tell us a bit about the story. Like, what can you tell us about season 2?
Well, you know, as we saw in the trailer, Bigby's in anger management. He's kind of dealing with a lot of those issues still. And
Oh, my eyes are tearing.
you know, season 2 is you know still a prequel to the comics, but it takes place about 6 months after season.
Oh my
1.
gosh, an actual high definition, thank God.
And, you know, people have seen his new look. He's got that coat to keep him warm.
Yeah, like
Now you mentioned 6 months.
I don't know how to
between
explain
the
it,
end of
but
season 1 and the start of season 2. Can
the
you just tell us a
models,
little
I don't
bit
want to say they
what
look
these
weird, but
characters have been up to
they're
in
going for the
between
same style as
6
like the
months?
Expanse in a way.
Bigby,
I don't know how to
is
explain
now
that.
Kind of in anger management, but kind of more importantly, he's been.
It looks like they have
suspended
puppy
from
dog eyes, some of the characters.
Protector of Fabletown.
Yeah.
And Snow White, you know, at the end of season 1, Snow White has kind of found herself in this new role as deputy mayor because, you know, the sort of old administration is out. They were corrupt.
I don't know how to explain that.
figured that
Like,
out.
I hope you,
She's
I hope
gotta
someone
feel that
can
she's
understand
now-
what I'm trying to
she's
say
kinda
with
got
the
some
character
big
models,
ideas on
because
how that's gonna happen, but
they look good,
clashes with
but I
Bigby's
don't know, it's just
way of
something's
doing
off
things,
about
like,
them.
super personable.
Just
and
for me,
we're supposed to
probably.
see some tactics that are less than kosher. So there's a little bit of tension there, and now he's in a new situation where he's not in Fabletown and he's kind of out there, and that leads him to meet this detective who is working on this case that kind of blurs the lines between the Fable and Mundy world.
Well, of course.
I gotta listen
everyone
more, I'm
wants
not
to
paying
know
attention.
Which characters, which fables are going to be represented in this game? You know, we knew he would be back, but beyond that, what? Can
It
you
was
tell
like a
us about, which
scarecrow
characters
guy.
are returning?
Reminds me of Batman or something. I don't know if that was a
Obviously, like,
thing.
there's, you know, certain characters that we would expect to be there, but can you confirm anyone that is going to be there, is not going to be there? Can you deny? Can you say who's not in the game?
We could probably talk a little bit about who else is going to be there.
Okay.
Obviously, as you said, Bigby and Snow will be back. We're probably seeing their roles.
Who else?
And then there's some fan favorites like Buffkin that'll be there.
Buffkin,
And there's some new
I
characters
knew
that
that.
we're introducing that you'll see in the trailer.
It was like hinting like one of the tweets.
I was gonna say there's some tease of maybe some Oz-related things, right?
There are some Oz characters. in
Wizard
the
of Oz, that's
trailer.
what it was.
They're a big addition.
So if they're in the trailer, does that mean they might be in the
I
game?
think we can probably confirm that.
It's probably
Lock
confirmed.
'em
We
in.
probably just showed you that.
But that's part of what I think everyone's loved about this series is so many of the the classic fables represented. And for you guys looking at this,
I don't know why I thought of Batman when I saw Scarecrow. Is that even his name? I don't even know if that's his name. Don't
You
for
have
me.
a lot of creative storytelling freedom to sort of come up with this, and that must be, I mean, part of the fun of this series, right? Is you can kind of pull from anything, right?
Yeah, and one of the best parts about Fables is how they sort of subvert your expectations of what these characters are actually like and what they would be like now, versus the old sort of Fables from over in Europe, and now it's modernized and they've changed. They're maybe they were that person, but now they're not. You can look at Bigby; he's a classic example. But yeah, and the other sort of big character that we're introducing is a detective, Faye Leung. She's a New York City police detective who's basically in the middle of a case that doesn't quite look right. And when
Is that
Bigby
the
gets his
person
eyes
with
on
red
it, it's
hair?
like
Or
clear,
someone else?
Oh, like something's leaking out into the city.
So I think this is like
Oz
I literally
characters
think that's like
that,
Detective
they're
Brannigan
gonna
replacement.
be
I'm just
in there
saying.
doing, I don't know how much you can say. Like, are we looking just at like episode 1 here in this trailer, or is this kind of across the season, or like what can you tell us?
The trailer's pretty focused on episode 1 to set up where we're going in this season.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, if
Yeah,
they're
watch that
looking,
trailer again. That looked
expect to
good.
see them again a little bit later.
We would hope so.
I don't think we would introduce such cool characters and then
Not use them.
not use them.
Never know what happens in episode 1, right? But it's like everything.
I'm
can
glad it's saying
change. But no, that's
episodic.
part of the
I
thing.
personally like
People know
episodic,
you're
but
doing
I understand it's not really that
and
big of a
everyone's
trend
curious
anymore.
about what the
So they
cadence
probably
will
should
be
release it as a
as you
full
get
game.
developing it. You know,
But
Telltale is known for incredible episodic games, and that's
Oh,
one
he
thing
even
that they
mentions
talk
it right
about,
now.
This is the new Telltale, and you're using a new engine, which everyone's really excited about with Unreal. So is that probably the biggest shift, is like moving to new technology finally?
That's a big part of it. We've developed a lot of tools to enable content creation, kind of an iteration quickly around Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
So it really lets us focus on what's unique to Telltale Games, or in the case of Wolf, we needed a specific renderer to get the lighting and the look correct in Unreal. And then Unreal takes a lot of heavy lifting off of our shoulders, right? It just works. So we can focus on what we need to do.
I heard someone mention.
From a gameplay perspective, though, can you
One of
talk
my
a little
friends
bit
mentioned
about
that changing
Telltale's
Unreal
style?
doesn't really change that much
It's
in terms
still
of
the same
graphics. They have to do it
gameplay style,
themselves.
dialogue and choices and things
I'm
like
guessing
that. Like, it's
Unreal's
able
just
to
more easy to
allow more
use.
kind of gameplay, for lack of a better
It
term.
definitely gives us more
I
options.
think that Waze
and
just says Wolf, so I don't know why I said that.
I think there's a delicate balance we're gonna have to walk of like, taking advantage of all this sort of new opportunity
Right.
and space, but also,
Not a
keeping it-
third-person action game.
Yeah, we got to keep it sort of rooted in its foundation.
Yeah.
And like
Oh my
what
gosh, I
we talked
swear to
about
God,
before,
if
like,
choices don't
there are
matter.
definitely going to be some additions. There's going to be some, we took a look at everything and we kind of assess whether or not.
I think they'll do a good job with that. I'm just worried it's gonna be
intentional,
like.
or if it was something that was just the way we had to make it.
I'm just worried it's gonna be like the Walk into the Final Season, the way where choice is not really mattering,
Stories and great
but it does matter to like some extent, but not
Two of the
a whole lot.
actors
That
from
makes
the
sense.
original series are back again.
That's what I'm really worried
Let us
about.
know, and we're gonna hear from them right now.
It seems like the good thing is there seems to be a story for season 2. That's what I like. They seem to have an actual direction on where the season's going. Characters I think they'll be well developed. I'm not really
As
worried about
promised,
that.
We've got Bigby himself,
I just
Adam
want-
Harrington,
I
and
just want to feel
Snow
like
White,
I'm
voiced by
actually.
Aaron Yvette with us today. Adam, Aaron,
I just
first
want
of
the
all,
game to feel like
welcome
there's
back to the Wolf
choices
Among
that
Us.
actually
We've
matter
been
and
with
where it actually
decades for,
changes. I know they
this.
can't
How
do
does it
that
feel
much
for you
crazy
guys to
enough
be
of choices
re-entering
not
this world and
of choices mattering, but there has to be some extent of choices
You know,
mattering.
to
If that
be
makes sense.
honest,
Does that make sense?
even though
I
it
don't
has
know.
been nearly a decade, it doesn't feel like re-entering.
Also, I love Aaron Yvette.
And
That's
I
Aaron
imagine
Yvette, right?
Aaron might
Yeah, it's
feel the
Aaron
same.
Yvette.
We became so close with these characters and spent so much time with them. Not
The
to
green
mention
screen
all the other
is
work we've
bothering
done
me.
with
It's like
Telltale,
not
that it
perfect.
becomes more like family. The characters, the folks at Telltale we're working with. So
Jeff
it
Keighley's
really is-
face.
It's like coming home.
I can't take him seriously. Oh my god.
But that being said, even if there was still some problem and we're still trying to get it done, the fans are going to make sure that it gets done, or heads are going to roll.
Yes, very high expectations.
Yeah. I mean, like Adam said, it's like seeing your
Aaron
best
Yvette,
friend
right.
after 9 years. You might
I
have
always
an
got Aaron
awkward
Yvette
hug at the
confused with someone
beginning,
else
but
for
you
some
fall right
reason.
back into that rhythm. I mean,
I forgot who
it's
it
in our
was.
hearts. And yeah, I'm a player and a fan of the series too, so I'm right with the fans. I am very excited for.
I love her
season 2,
little
and I
dress
think we
thing.
will
It looks cool.
And your characters, I'm sure you were curious about where the writers were going to take them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Snow wasn't really in the trailer.
6 months sort of after the.
You would think they would like
season
somewhat
one,
show
so I
her.
don't know what you can say of what you've recorded or what you know, but can you give us a little bit on sort of where the characters are at?
Well, I can say you can expect some conflict.
Okay.
Yeah, the boss
Aaron
lady
Harrington,
here,
so funny.
it turns out, has put our favorite sheriff on kind of a timeout. So the players will be able to expect to explore more about Bigby than maybe they were able to in the first season.
Oh, that's actually
Really
cool.
let him
Okay,
sort
that-
of branch
that I'm
out into
excited
the
about.
bigger world, figure out what he thinks is right and wrong, what he thinks is good and bad.
Okay, yeah, that
tells
that
him it's
that I'm
going bad.
excited.
Yeah.
Like I said, conflict.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a shift in the dynamic between the two of them. I mean, in season 1, Snow is just finding her footing at the business office, and together they uncover all this corruption, which Snow is driven to do something about, but doesn't quite know how. So in season 2, we see she's now deputy mayor. She's stepped up. She has
Ooh, that I'm
power
excited
now,
about.
and
Power.
I don't think she doesn't want to blow it. So she doesn't want to be seen as playing favorites, and that might add some tension to their relationship.
God forbid.
Well, I love that
Yeah, I
guys
remember
are
in
back,
season 1,
great at
Snow
it,
like
and
cared about her
we're
work
in
so much, and
season
she would
one,
get,
all these new
she would like always try
characters,
to work hard.
Wizard of Oz, and
At least I
others
think. I
will be
don't
in the
know.
mix. I think
I'm pretty
it's
sure
just
she
fun to
did.
see do you have any sense of where they were going with season 2? Like when they first told you, you've known for a while, obviously it's coming back, but you've like all of us have waited a couple of years since that first tease in 2019. Do you have any sense of where this is going?
I mean, when we saw the teaser, we just knew, okay, so Snow,
Work is coming back.
Yeah,
Snow has,
this is actually
Snow
happening.
needs Bigby, and there's maybe some conflict between Bigby's natural tendencies, you know, how far he has to go to get things done versus what Snow thinks is
I hope there's a main
allowed.
villain.
And
I'm
that
pretty sure there
maybe
is,
they're
but
both gonna
I don't
have
know.
to test their limits here.
Yeah, definitely. Especially Bigby, apparently, because he definitely gets a slap.
Maybe he's
on
already
the paw.
tested the limits a little too
It's
far.
gone a little too far.
Unless they're doing inner
You guys are
struggles
on talking
as like a
terms, if you're,
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the middle of making this right
Would that
now,
be
I know
interesting?
You're busy
I don't
recording,
know.
you know, putting together all these, you know, the amazing dialogue and all the fun stuff.
Thank
that's
God.
gonna be- I know, but that's a great thing for fans today. It's like we saw the trailer, the game looks amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are in the studio now.
I have to look at the malls again. They look somewhat
2023.
weird.
We're
I
gonna get
don't know. That's just
5
me,
new
probably.
episodes.
Can't wait.
Amazing. All right. Well, thanks, guys, and we look forward
Thank
to
you.
hearing you next year in The Wolf Among Us Season 2.
Yeah.
It will be worth
Oh,
the
is
wait.
that it?
Yeah,
I think that's
I
it. Yeah, it's
can't
been
wait
almost
for
20
people to
minutes. I think it's almost over. My friend told me it was going to be 20 minutes long. We probably have like 5 minutes left, or it's probably over now. Is it over now?
All right, I'm back here with Jamie and Nick.
Ooh,
Guys,
more interview.
Let's talk about the announcement of this. We did it together back at the Game Awards in 2019, which was a big moment, and it looked great. But I know at the time, you guys had really put that together. There wasn't a game at all, right? That was really just sort of like almost a teaser asset made specifically for the show, right?
It was. We were very much in pre.
This is what I've been telling people.
Trying
Like,
to stand
oh my
up,
gosh,
back
this pissed
up,
me
but
off
we
so
also
fucking
wanted
much.
to let our
I'm sorry, but
fans know that we were back and that Wolf was coming.
when they announced
That
Wolf Among Us 2 at the Game Awards,
show is-
everyone kept assuming it was
Yeah,
coming out
that's
next
why people were
year
like, "Oh, can't see the
just
game."
because they
That's all that
announced it.
exists.
But no, they
Coming out of
clearly
that-
started over from scratch
what has
and are
happened
working
in
on
the
the full
past
game.
2
That's what
years?
pissed
Like,
me off
fans,
so much. Oh my
nervously
god.
been hoping to see more.
Like,
on
I
it,
swear to
and
God,
we've been talking
like,
over the years, and it's taken you guys a couple years.
That's
to
what
get
annoyed
to
me
this
so
point.
much, which
What
is
has
the
that
community
journey
just
been?
being annoying how it
Well, we had
should
quite a bit of
be
work
coming
to
out
understand
soon
the
when
feedback off
realistically
of
they've
the basic
barely been
things
working on the
that had in
game.
place.
People
But
literally
most
have no
of the time, the creative
patience.
team's
Like,
been
oh my
in
god.
pre-production on Wolf Among Us
I've been
2.
waiting too, and
Yeah,
you'll
we-
see me complaining
We had
every
a lot of
second.
time, fortunately, on this to kind of really focus on the story and the creative and make sure that, you know,
I'd rather have a
we're
good quality
success
game
here.
than
You know,
a
I can't
rush game like
overstate how
Final
important that
Season.
was for this. I think, you know, sort of Telltale Games Pass and Wolf 1 were kind of, you know, laying the train track as the train's going, and now we're able to kind of look at the whole season and really be, you know, do it justice and make sure that we're happy with what we have before we hit.
Do you have the whole?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That makes me feel so relieved to hear him say that.
5 episodes.
Okay, I don't-
All right, cool.
I'm glad to hear
So
that.
you've sort of thought through the arc of the 5.
Yeah,
and
how
you
it
kinda know all that
honestly
stuff,
how it
yeah.
should be done, you know. So, I mean, but we have every.
Telltale Games would usually rewrite certain episodes, but only if there was like extreme
You saw, You know,
issues.
in the trailer, 2023, so you're calling the ball.
I know
for
Wolf Among
next
Us.
year,
Wolf
not
Among Us
this year,
season
but
1 was
where are
good.
you
I really
at
liked the
right
game
now?
regardless.
Well, we're in production. We're actively doing.
But
motion capture shoots.
season 1 could have been way better if they went with maybe its original story and
we haven't named a date in
some of the
2023
cut
yet
content.
because we'll ship it when it's right
Yeah.
instead of when we need to.
No, but it's nice that it feels like, you know, you've got the stories outlined, as you said. Now it's really just sort of piecing that.
That's
all
what I'm
together
excited
and figuring out
about.
the cadence. And has there been a lot
oh
of?
my gosh, I'm gonna be
iteration or
21 when
rewriting, or
Wolf
what's
Among
the
Us 2
process
comes
been
out.
like?
Yeah, a little bit, but really it's like.
I think I was
because we had the
13 when the
scripts
game
for
came
so long,
out.
we've been able to look at it, and
Was
our
I
games,
really
since they're
13?
so
Oh my
focused on
gosh, that's
story and
crazy.
Characters, we're able to kind of play test it
So
with
old.
the script. You know, it's not like you necessarily need to have everything,
Yeah.
you know, in visual form. Although that's obviously going to be another stage of this. But you know, we're happy with what we have, and we're now just at the point where we just got to make it, you know, put it on the screen.
And being episodic, I know one of the things that I guess sometimes was an advantage back in the day was like you could take feedback from people on one episode and inform the next one, right, or the story or whatever. You're still planning to do this as episodes, but
Please no,
more
God no.
like all together, right?
Yeah, we'll release episodically, but we'll be done with all the episodes.
Thank God.
before we release
Fan
them.
feedback can be
Regular
good, for
things.
example. I'm not saying it
We're
can't be
really
bad,
after, you know, giving the audience the
but there's some
historical
extent to like
element,
where
discuss what happened.
fan
last week
feedback can
Okay.
really be
and
toxic.
anticipate what's coming in the next episode.
Interesting. This is interesting. You say like you're gonna
Like
figure
Gabe in
out how to finish
Time,
and then release it. Okay,
remember?
so what does that mean, Nick, in terms of like cadence? Is that it's like sounds like you're talking about a number of weeks, sort of like streaming shows that they'll come out?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we have it exactly nailed down just yet, but I think iteration was always key at Telltale to make these things work. So we're just taking that iteration and bringing it, internal instead of sort of blasting it out to everyone. We kind of sort of take that process and just put it in a space where we can, make sure the quality is reliable and we still get the feedback from.
I like his hair.
I love that though. It's a true season.
Not Jeff. I'm talking about Nick, by the way.
Months where we're gonna get to play all this together.
Please someone do
enjoy
coke
it.
in the bathroom.
One other thing we should
That's
talk
funny.
about is last year at the Game Awards we announced another Telltale project that you're working on, Expanse, and I'm sure some fans are like, "Is that going to impact the development?"
Which is coming out first? I hope they say that right now.
Can you maybe outline sort of like
Please
that's a different
say
team, right? That's
Wolf
working
is
on
coming
that,
out
and
first, right?
Telltale is still at the core of it. How are you managing the development of those two things?
So we really, when we wanted to restart Telltale, creative
I feel like
development was
Expanse might
central
come out
to
first.
what we wanted to have as a
It's kinda hard
pillar
to
for the
tell.
company. And so Nick and the team at Ad Hoc are leading the creative efforts on Wolf Among Us 2, but we've partnered with Tech9. We're all fans of the Life is Strange series. And so they're doing the Expanse game. So it's a separate team. It's really allowing a new creative voice to tell a Telltale story.
That's why I
it's
thought,
great that you
like,
have both these things, and I'm sure many other things kind of.
I kind of thought
percolating
Dark Knight
around
was mostly
Telltale
working on the
and bringing
Expanse.
Awesome stories.
I think it
to
might just
life.
come out
I grew up
near around Wolf Among
loving
Us
adventure
Season
games,
2,
sort
maybe
of the Telltale
2023.
industry and the fact that you guys
Or maybe end of this
carrying
year.
that
I don't know.
torch
It's
forward
kind of hard to
for
tell,
so
like I
many
said.
years, and now in this new world with all this amazing technology.
Because we have more info on Wolf 2 than The Expanse, so that really says a lot about.
Play it next year, right?
Just a little bit longer.
All right. Well, thanks guys so much for giving us a first look at The Wolf Among Us Season 2. We cannot wait to play this in 2023.
I'm not too crazy about the quality, but that's fine. It's a stream. I'm sure they'll upload a higher quality.
Wrap this up.
Yeah, two things really. One,
Okay.
we really wanted to say thank you to our fans and the community, and for the support that we've enjoyed in getting this far along. We
Yeah,
can't wait to share
woo.
Wolf Among Us Season 2 with
Fuck
you.
Walking Dead Season
And
5.
then,
I'm
we
joking.
have
Please
a
don't
piece
kill
of
me.
key art that we're going to drop that shows Bigby maybe split between the two worlds that he has to live in.
Oh, that's so.
And
Oh
you'll be
my
able to find
god.
that on
Okay,
Telltale's
that
social
looks more
channels
normal.
shortly after this.
All right. Well, we've got key art. We've got a trailer.
That's-
we've got a date.
Key art looks cool.
Things are moving in the right direction for Wolf Among Us 2. And thank you guys. I know how hard it is still to.
Oh my gosh,
make
I'm
games
actually
work from
excited.
home and with
It's gonna be
the pandemic
great. It's gonna be
and everything.
great.
So the fact that you guys have pulled this together, I know we're all just waiting with great anticipation for 2023 to play it. So thanks,
too.
guys. Awesome stuff. All right. Well, while we've been talking about the long-awaited sequel to The Wolf
Ooh, the
Among Us, the
comics.
Fables comics it's based upon is also making a return. In case you missed it,
They're
Fables
doing like a
151
Batman versus-
continues the series this May,
Ba-
20
Bigby
years
versus
after
Batman,
the
I
first
think?
issue hit stands. So be sure to keep an eye out for that as well. Thanks so much for
I don't
joining
know.
us today to learn more about The Wolf Among Us 2. There is much more to be done before the game is ready to launch in 2023. I know that I'm looking forward.
At least people can
seeing
stop
more.
complaining about release date.
Once again, here's the first official trailer built entirely in-game, giving us our first takes of The Wolf Among Us Season 2.
Wait, is this actual gameplay or is this going to be from
Listed
earlier?
here as a private investigator. What
I
does
think
that
it's just
sort
in
of
their
work
trailer.
entail?
Depends on the night.
I want to see this again.
Most nights it's watching, waiting for a slip up. I don't know.
'Cause
Someone gets greedy.
I think it's just
someone
by
gets
the art
brave.
style. I don't know. The eyes.
And that's
I
what
don't
you're
know.
doing the night of the incident.
I need like to see a better pitch. I need to see better images of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to do a comparison of old Bigby and new
Took me
Bigby.
weeks to track them down.
I think it's just more
They hadn't
detailed.
cast
Maybe
so
that's
much
why it
as a
looks
shadow.
weird. I'm not used to Telltale Games looking detailed.
Till that
But
night.
it still looks like the original Wolf Among Us, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it.
You've been hesitant to share.
I have to
with
see.
us.
It's with Bigby's eyes, I think. Like they just
I
look
assume
way
it has
bigger
something to
than
do
the
with
original, I think.
Confidentiality associated with the job.
I think it's just that it's more detailed. Maybe the eyes. Maybe that's why I'm not used to it. That's cool though. Like, you see what I mean? Look right
Something
there.
like that.
That, like,
Your boss.
I think it's just
Ms.
more
White,
detailed, like more
said
polished. I
things
think
didn't
that's
go
why.
as planned. She mentioned
I think I'm just
that
not
there was
used to it
some
not being polished that well.
evidence.
And this looks pre-rendered a little bit. That's just me. Yeah, I think this is why it looks weird. Unless it's gonna look like
In
that.
moments when you find yourself
I don't know.
losing
I'm
control.
just talking to myself at this point. This though, I like. Wait. Hold up.
How does the anger manifest itself?
That looks cool. Yeah, I think it's just more detailed with like the motion capture. Maybe that's why it looks weird. Not weird necessarily, but you know what I mean. Alright, that was it. Oh my freaking poop. That was amazing. I'm honestly pretty excited about the Wolf Among Us 2. I know everyone wants like walking to season 5 and that's I don't know. My honest thoughts and opinions about it, I thought this was a great way to reveal it, and considering it's on the Game Awards channel, you can clearly tell that this was a big deal to like advertise. And I personally liked the trailer. I thought it was really cool. I want to see actual gameplay, of course, and just to get like an actual opinion, because the trailer could have been pre-rendered, but I think that might have been like actual gameplay. They said in real time, I think, so I think that's what the game's gonna actually look like. It's kind of weird to explain. I don't know how to explain it. But it looks off to me, but not in a bad way. I don't know if it's because they started using motion capture and maybe that's why it looks weirdly different or what. But I don't know. I just want your guys' opinion and let me know, because it looks off to me, like some scenes. Not in a bad way. Like, it still looks really nice. But there's something really different about it that I just can't put my finger to it, and I'm gonna do some research because it's gonna be bothering me for a while. So, but yeah, 2023, not that far. We can make some theory videos and talk about some stuff. There's a bunch of stuff we can talk about from this trailer. I'm really excited to talk about. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, helps our channel a bunch. Yeah, I'll see you guys later for the next video. Goodbye.